Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. And last time on Oxygen Not Included, Otto got diarrhea. I'm trying to suffocate pretty much my entire civilization, and not much else. As promised, in between last episode and this one, I have learned a ton. I have actually had 2 successful colonies, well, semi-successful colonies, and I've done a bunch of reading on the wiki. I've watched some videos by other people and just done all kinds of things. And now I'm coming back to this for the first time in a little bit over a week for me. And oh my word, what a mess. Oh, this is just plain awful. So much we can improve on. But it's not too bad. It's not at all unredeemable. So we will definitely get this all fixed up. Okay, looks like we've got 5 colonists, and I mean I've got to remember all this. It's been a long time. I do remember Otto. We named the last episode after him. So we got Meep and Ellie and Lyra and Devon. And it looks like Devon has some light wounds. We might have to deal with that. All right, let's get this thing going. Oh, I can see. We were making a medical cot. Everybody do your things. Okay. We need to deal with a few things really quickly. Like, look at this carbon monoxide everywhere. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of polluted oxygen. Oh, that's right. I have also learned that storing certain things like fertilizer and polluted dirt and slime in any one of these containers doesn't stop the container from putting out bad chemicals and whatnot. So we need to deal with that. I'm going to pause this for a second because I don't want it to get worse. I also didn't know anything, well, I didn't know much about priorities, and we're going to be doing a lot more with priorities now. Let's see, where do we want to go first? We need to get ourselves some, oh yeah, and I didn't really fully understand how paths work and all kinds of problems. So let's go ahead and get this fixed up. One quick, easy solution for that. Oh, we've got plenty. We got plenty of copper for now, but I'm going to go ahead and set this up. I also discovered that you see all these different options down here. We can make certain items like tiles and ladders out of almost anything. So you want to make sure you're making it out of something that you've got plenty of, typically sandstone. So I'm going to go ahead and set this here. And then we can just click on that and choose a priority. I'm going to leave it at 5 because I want them to kind of do it when they get around to it, not right away. We've got other things that need to be done right away. For example, we need to get all of the gross stuff out of this one here. We also, I noticed, have discovered new items. So some of those items aren't allowed to be stored in here because we didn't tell them to be. Now, I just realized I did a dumb thing. Don't untick because that dumps out everything that's not supposed to be in there. Now, I could go in and say, don't store algae and fertilizer and those kinds of things, but there's actually a better way to do that. Let's go find a nice isolated place to store all that stuff. Thinking for now down here. Oh man, we just don't have a whole lot of room, so I need to start digging. I want it to be down because because most of the bad stuff floats down. Well, not all of it. See, let me show you. Polluted oxygen goes up. It tends to go higher than oxygen. Go higher. It's lighter than oxygen. I don't know why, but for some reason it tends to go above oxygen, and carbon dioxide tends to go down below oxygen. So yeah, one way or another, we don't want it on the same level as our regular stuff. Okay, let's do this. Now, not every time, but a lot of times when you have a tool selected, there's these priorities down here. And the higher the priority, the sooner they're going to do it. And we need a spot to store this stuff. So I'm just going to do this really quickly and kind of just step this down, open up an area. And there's a lot of better ways to do that. But for right now, we just need to get that out of that area. I need a storage compactor. I'm going to stick that way down there. And set that also to enough. All right, Otto, do your thing. Oh, of course, now let's use the restroom. Oh, boy. Oh, and it's not done being... Oh, this is going to be bad. And now it's nighttime. Wonderful. Okay, well, while you guys are sleeping... Who was it? It was Devin that needed this cot, right? Oh, but it's not made yet. Let's go ahead and bump that up in the priority list. Because I think that Devin had some issues. Yeah, light wounds. He's actually down to 70 health. So we need to get him fixed up. I don't want him to die. In the meantime, oh yes. These things will actually eat what's on the ground. So we want to murderify them. So as soon as they can, I want them to attack that, but they can't right now. So I'm just going to have that prioritized, and as soon as they can, they'll get over there. I have a feeling that one of these guys is going to make a mess. Okay, so Otto's fixing that up. Oh, he's going to finish that. Good. Wow, this feels like it's on slow motion because I had been playing on a higher speed in my last game. Can you fix that thing? That would be really nice. Thank you. Okay, and you can see that the carbon dioxide has fallen down into here. Yeah, someone made a mess. Oh, gross. Okay, when this happens, clean it up as fast as possible. Because you do not want... Because that will make polluted oxygen in that area. Oh boy. And it spills all over the place. Deal with it, guys. Quick. Gross. And they do not like cleaning it up. Go figure. Quicker, everybody. Quicker. I really should have paid more attention to their... athletics when I was choosing these guys. This athletics makes a huge difference. Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't mop up the water there. Okay, that's all nice and clean. Okay, did we get our storage compactor? We did. So we're going to set this guy to a 7, and we're going to tell it to only store organics. But since these guys are all set to 5s, which I'm actually going to bump that up to 6s, because I like it when they keep things nice and clean. So that means this, because it has a higher priority than these, all the organics will end up in this one and not that one. Now, right now, going down this hill is probably the slowest possible way for them to get from there to there. So we're going to go ahead and set up a ladder. And we'll set that to a level 6. Like that. And then we really need to do digging. Now, if I right now just tell them to dig all of this triangle here, they're going to end up not being able to dig some of the stuff in this area, because they'll end up digging out and then not be able to reach it. So I'm going to set up some priorities for this. And that is, I'm going to do, like, this is a 9. This is an 8. This is a 7. And this is a 6. That way, they'll always be able to reach each individual block. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but if they dug out all of this here, they wouldn't be able to dig some of these over here because they wouldn't be able to get to them. I think. You just delivered algae to this one? Why did you deliver algae to that one? Clearly, I do not know what I'm doing. organic, algae, 7. Maybe it was unreachable at the moment? I don't know. But oh, yeah, he already pulled it out. Okay, it must have been unreachable for a moment, and so he put it there. All right, so down here we've got polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide. And those are going to end up being a problem very quickly. So we really need to deal with this. We've got a couple of options. Obviously, there's the algae terrarium. But unfortunately, we don't have any clay. Oh, no, that's just an option. Never mind. So I'm going to tell that to build... This is a level 9. And I'm going to put it right there. There we go. And then once it's built, you need to set the priority for the built item. And I'm going to say a level 7 because I want that to be dealt with first. We really don't need all of these here. So I'm actually going to deconstruct a couple of these because they're kind of a waste of algae right now. Man, we also need to deal with research. Let me see what we're doing on research right now. Oh, see, I didn't understand any of this stuff. One of the things I want is this air deodorizer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, which means it'll do liquid pumping and then sanitation sciences. But I'm also going to need a supercomputer for that. Okay, research station doesn't have any power, but we're going to up that just a little bit. And this one as well, because we need power all the way around. Oh, okay. So we have the option to get a new duplicate now. But there's some very important things. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'll actually take this guy. Normally, I wouldn't at this level, but 5 athletics, 5 digging. His biggest problem is that he's a scaredy cat and won't do combat. I don't care. It's so rare that we do combat. And yeah, this is actually a really good person to have. So we're going to do that. But yeah, keeping an eye on your priorities is a very good thing. So you can see that, let's see, athletics, good. You can see that this wire hasn't been built, and that's because those number 5s have been ignored while they're dealing with higher numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and set all these to 6. And then I think we're doing okay in algae. Let me see. We're doing okay in algae. Not as good as we could, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. There's actually air down here. What a wonderful thing. So slowly but surely, this oxygen will make its way up, and the carbon dioxide will make its way down. And for a while, this area up here is going to get filled with all the polluted oxygen. But I'm going to just make sure that that area doesn't get completely... Like, I want to make sure that that polluted oxygen gets up into this area. So I'm going to give it lots of space to flow up. Oh boy. That thing. So these guys will actually get out of bed to go do this, which is unfortunate. They're all just slowly tired. Probably shouldn't have done that. But at least he's not going to be eating our stuff. Kill him! Alright, go to bed. Otto, where are you going? Oh, he's just happily jogging over there. Why? Oh, he's probably just going to take care of something on the way back. Oh, and it's morning time. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. What does it say? Low atmospheric pressure, stifle. Okay, well. That'll kind of fix itself for right now. For soon. Something. What does this say? No fabrication queued. I don't think we have any lice or any meal lice to be able to make that. So we'll just go ahead and set that up to duplicate. Or, yeah. Meep's over here just munching on something, sitting on a rock. Alright, Otto, good job. Now we're going to need a supercomputer as well. I think I'll just set that over here. Where's that one? That's, there. Supercomputer. Must be built on solid ground. That's fine. Oh, there's something already over there. Alright, let's get some electrical wire in there. Oh, I did all the wiring wrong. And we should probably also put in tile. I'll just go all the way across. They like tile. Let's check the priorities here. That all set up. That. Alright, so this supercomputer will actually make it so that we can finish the research for sanitation sciences, and then we can get that air deodorizer, which actually pulls... it actually turns polluted oxygen into clean oxygen at the cost of sand, and that's it. So it's a really handy thing to have. We're going to need another outhouse, actually. 2 outhouses is not enough. I'm thinking I might throw them down here. Well, let's put another one down here. Go ahead and set that up as a 7, because... reasons. Okay. Meep. How you doing, dude? You're dirty, but other than that, you're doing okay. So eventually we're going to make showers for these guys. We need to do separate bedrooms and that kind of thing for them as well. But that means a lot of digging, which means a lot of other stuff, which means more things and whatnots. So, yeah. Research complete. Hooray. Also liquid piping, which is handy. Right, another thing we're going to need is, let's see, furniture, a massage table. Stick that over here. I'm actually going to set it for a fairly high level, too. Let's do priority 7, because I want that done. Okay, let's look around a little more. It's a little dark. There's a lot of coal down here, which will come in handy when creating power. And slime we can turn into algae later. There's a lot more algae there. A lot more coal, a ton of algae there. Wow, that's a big chunk. Okay. Abyssalite and polluted ice and snow, which I believe we can melt to get water, but... And then these things are weird. That's all I'm going to say. We have a long way to go. Okay. I think it's time to increase the speed of everything. Everybody move twice as fast. Now you'll probably notice I am skipping a lot more of the game this time. And that's just because, well, it gets real dull real fast if I don't. So... one thing you want to do is make sure that your massage tables are at a really high priority. I normally do 8, because otherwise, even if you assign somebody to the massage table, they'll just keep doing their other stuff, and they won't come and de-stress. I like to do 8, because if you do 9 and you've got an emergency, then it's nice to be able to call them over. But it looks like, yeah, so Otto is really kind of the outlier on our stress there. And now he's not anymore. That's good. I want to get a better idea of what's going on. Oh, wow, we're down to level 5s now, huh? That's good. That doesn't make sense, though. Oh, these are all maxed out now. Okay. So once all the storage compactors are full, then they'll stop picking things up. And that's what's going on right now. So we probably need some more of those over in other areas, like down here. Let's do that. Let's say this is a level 7 build. We'll do 3 of these. Okay, but I do want this to happen too. So let's go ahead and set up all of this as a level 7. That is not what I wanted to do. No, stop. I wanted the ladder to be a level 7. So let's go ahead and do that right down to there. All right, I'm going to start building barracks of a sort. Bedrooms really only need 3 high. We're producing our own oxygen now, so I don't have to worry about that. Dig all of this out. Let's set up a ladder. Go up a little bit higher. Oh, that's a problem. Dig. Dig. Come on. Sand. Why are we not? Okay, dig. 8. Dig those out. Someone's going to need to sleep there. Yeah, so this is going to end up being our living area, and then I'll probably put bathrooms or something over here. Like, better than actual outhouses. We'll put in full showers and full, what do they call it? Laboratory. Wow, I can't say that word. Oh, Lyra, what's the matter? Hang on. Lyra, go. Now, what's your deal? Grimy hands, dirty. She's just stressed for no reason. Okay. Well, she can do her thing there. Oh, they're not digging this out because of that. Now, the other thing we're going to do is set up some copper. Set up a couple of doors here. And this'll give them some privacy. All right, we should be fairly good to move the cots in. I just realized we're short a cot too. Furniture, cots. We're going to set these up as level 8. This, and that. And then we'll do the same general idea here. We want those all made because people are going to need to sleep tonight. And I'm going to destruct some of these. Devin, that's not where you're supposed to sleep. Great. We're still short one, aren't we? Otto, sleeping on the job over there. We definitely need to get the toilets over closer to the bedrooms, too. We could put a private bathroom for each one of these suites here. Be kind of cool. Have a shower and a bathroom in each one. Actually, the showers are 4 tall, so we'd have to make them bigger. We could do. It's not a bad idea, actually, to have a private bathroom back here. Yeah, it's not the best oxygen in this area, is it? That's carbon dioxide. The other thing we need to work on is getting to mesh permeable. No, it's permeable. What's it called? It's called gas permeable tiles. Which that's what we're working on right now. Good. Because then we can just let we can put tiles in here that will let the air flow down, which would be good. Everybody's hungry. So, while my little guys clean up here, I'm glad they're doing that, because there's a mess all over the place, especially in the bedrooms. But hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm probably going to have some more Oxygen Not Included. We'll see. I don't know. Hasn't been the most popular series, but that's okay. I enjoy it. It doesn't make for an amazing Let's Play. So I understand that it's not as fun to watch as Space Engineers or some of the other stuff that I may or may not be playing in the near future. That's okay. So, one way or another, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech. If you guys clean your bedroom, then there will be ice cream.